forget to call out Nutty Buddies of Distinction last time we were together, which would have been Wednesday. I'm trying to figure out who's the first person on the list today. Sola, help. Welcome to Friday, the 6th day of September. You know, September, October 2024. It's Great Egg Toss Day. Okay. Bring your manners to work day. Bring them things everywhere. Barbie Doll Day. Boy, I used to play with Barbies. Barbie and Ken, they had not Ken. I didn't have Ken. I had to borrow my brother's G.I. Joe, and he had, lots of movable parts, so he could do stuff. Yeah, Barbie and G.I. Joe. Fight Procrastination Day. Yep. And National Read a Book Day, and I've been doing better about reading the book that we are currently reading. So if you want your own free Granny Audible, I'm reading probably what will be our last book till my eyeballs get better. And then we'll be listening to Jaxie May. Jaxie's going to read either Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew over on her channel. So I'll get to listen in for a while. But I do love to read to y'all. I've been having such trouble with my eyeballs. And y'all know I fight sleep too, so I read myself to sleep lots of times. And the food holidays today are Chianti, bougie, and coffee ice cream. I've never had coffee ice cream. Have y'all? What's in your cup? What's on your hooks and or needles? Look at what I picked up at Michael's a while back. And I forgot. I just found it in the bag with skein or two of yarn. It's a little tin with mints, and the mints look like the little, what do you call it, planchette that you play with the Ouija board. I know probably a lot of y'all don't mess with Ouija boards. I don't anymore. I used to think it was fun, but got the little, look like the little doodad you use on the Ouija board. Whole bunch of them. But I thought that would make such a cute little tin. This is a thing like a thimble, but it's silicone. I've been using these dang pointy needles for this. Remember I was showing y'all this pretty ball of yarn, and I said I needed to make a cowl out of it because it's so soft. So of course I started on it, but it won't take long. It's just one little ball. That's all that's left. It needs to be around me neck because it's just so soft. Before I do anything else, let me go ahead and do the thanking y'all. I love everybody that's in here is a squirrel because you subscribed. That's all you got to do to be in the Squirrel Squad. And I usually have it set for subscribers only so we don't have those unmentionable folks come in. I think last time I called out Sola. Right? Yes, Sola's here. So the last ones I did, I think, were Yarn Bar, Lulu Cindy, and Not the End Crochet, right? Do you remember? I think I did those Monday, and I think I forgot to on Wednesday. See if this is right. Fiber Fox Studio. We hadn't done that one right. That's Courtney. Let me thank all the Nutty Buddies in the house, but all Nutty Buddies, even if they aren't here. They are channel members and they pay a little fee each month, and it just helps me tremendously. Right now, on a ramp fund and to get some other things done around this house, but hopefully soon. That's not the holdup with the giveaways. The holdup with the giveaways is me being able to get to the post. I can get to the post. It's just a pain. It's just hard for me to go anywhere by myself, if you know what I mean. And I hate to aggravate anybody with, doing it for me. So that's the holdup. So today, Snotty Buddies of Distinction. That was right, Sola. I think. I don't know. Look on my iPad. Why are you making me do this every time? Yep, she's got it. Okay. So is Fiber Fox. Oh, Jazz Hand Spirit Fingers. Fiber Fox Studios. That's Courtney. She's great. She designs a lot of mosaic patterns. So if you're into mosaic, check out Fiber Fox Studios. And the next one today is My Precious Yarnery. That's our precious Angela. She dyes some pretty yarn too. And she's just a sweetheart. She's one of our Canadian squirrels. And the last one today is Carol's Crazy Crochet. And that's all I wrote down, but I want to say it might be and more. Carol's Crazy Crochet, My Precious Yarnery, and Fiber Fox Studio. Woohoo! Let's give them a little song. And thanks. This is for all of you for being in the Squirrel Squad and the Nutty Buddies. Thank you. Cut myself off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see who's at Granny's. I bet I think I talked so much that I missed some folks here. But I see Flower Tammy's here. Janetta's in the house. Yes, it's my favorite day. Friday. Flower Tammy said, hey, beautiful friends. Good to see you all. Yes. Hey, Kristen F. She says, hey to all of us. All these people say hey to me and to y'all. I'm going to call out names because I got to get caught up. Tracy. If I didn't already say. No, I didn't. Miss Moonlight Crochet and Crafts. That's Tracy. And yes, Michelle Crochets. Hey, sweetheart. Did you give me your Dana? Do all of you remember your thumbs? Howdy do, Steve. Shooby do what, do what? Hey, Laura. Yes, and a lot of these folks came over from VJ's, and I thank you also very much, as always. Woo! Itchy corners and crusty from sinus gunk. And thanks to VJ. And DK Jen is here from across the pond. Sugar Pat Dancer's here. Too Old to Care Nancy's here. Sarah Mahoney is here. And Michael, hello, darling. Michelle Morgan, hello. Nifty, hello. Darcia, howdy do. Panda, and Michael. See, Nancy says she'll celebrate Procrastination Day tomorrow. Love it. Love it, love it. You love my hat? I turned it around so it's not, I got the tacky side on the back. It does look a little crazy with all those pins on it. But see, I can just put the pins on one side and then flip it around and be just classy. This hat, patterned by DOI Creations. I think it's just called Easy Ruffled Bucket Hat or something along those lines. Sarah Mahoney, Carly Crochets, Jen Reeves. Oh, it was a VJ bus ride raid. All right. Hey, Sprinkles. Let's see. Katrina, one of my lovely YT bonus daughters. She says she's got, Michelle said coffee ice cream is amazing. I bet so. And Katrina's having coffee and water and spaghetti for dinner. She's mostly always cooking when I'm on. A lot of y'all might be. VJ's here. She says you may unfasten your seatbelts. Too old to care, Nancy. Sherry R. I may call some of you out twice, but I just hope I don't miss anybody. And Melanie's Crochet Dolls. Hello, darling. Thank you. Yes, I did make it, and I made it out of, I said the other day, 100% cotton. The rest of the times I said wool. It's wool, of course. You can't felt cotton. Only thing you can felt is 100% non-superwash, non-processed wool. It's got to be just straight, itchy, scratchy wool. So that's what it's made out of, and I made it a little bit bigger, but it came from Jeanette. DIY Creations. I got fuzz in my eyeball now. Sula saying howdy to everybody. Sherry R says iced tea in her cup and a blanket on her hook. And Michelle says her cup is filled with flavored water. I need to do that. I've got it. I got the circle bottle. Need to get back on it. And her hook, you still working on your wedding blanket. If you want to see it, go over to her channel. That's what you be crocheting on, right? After you do your thing on your videos, then we crochet along with you. This is the same kind of tea I had the other day, the Downton Abbey Brambleberry tea. The only thing is I didn't have that other tea. So I only had the, God, what was the name of it? It was some kind of berries and hibiscus. I got to look for that because I only had that one bag. Bates Brambleberry, Downton Abbey tea. Thank you to Susan, Vincent, and Sweet Sunflower Ashley for that. Nana Michelle for all the tea she's given me, for Sherry Knowles, for a lot of y'all have given me tea. Thanks to a bunch of y'all. Let's see. Nancy gave me some too, I believe, when I was in the nursing home. A lot of y'all sent me care packages, which was great. Chris's Kaleidoscope, howdy do? People be hugging on one another. That's so wonderful. Hey, Dawn P. She be saying, hey, all you beautiful people. And Katrina says, hello to all those just coming in. Please hit the thumbs up. Thank you, darling. And Nancy said, we're short a bunch of thumbs. That was early on. And Michael says he loves him some Courtney, a.k.a. Fiber Fox. Me too. She is such a doll. I won a pattern on her thing one time on somebody's celebration, and she said, honey, you are the queen. You can have every pattern I've got. And I don't even do mosaic, so I just got the one. But she is so sweet. So sweet. And it's Pam, Be Creative Craft. She's helping with the link dropping. Thank you so much. There's Sis Ola. You can't hear me? Oh, she's on the road. And I'm sorry if I've been missing your live, sis. I've been having trouble staying awake. So I have to go back and hit the replays if you've been going live, because I've been missing. Sorry. I thought about you, though. I was glad to see you on the furl site today. I was glad I remember. Well, I have an alarm set. Mrs. DeVeter and Pam of Furls, they were on today with some exciting news. Hey, I didn't know about that newest hook. It's out, right? The Glacier. I didn't know about that one. I got to order that one. If you want a Furls, make sure you go through Ola Joe's site. Affiliate link. I mean. Folks telling each other how to do. Hey, Spring. How are you, sweetheart? Spring, the fiber enthusiast. She can do it all. And I so love Pam. Pam's Thursday night lives when she teaches us a stitch. Nancy's often with her on up on the screen. Sometimes I'll pop up. Somebody else was with y'all last night, weren't they? Now I forget who it was. Let's see. Oh, it was Cynthia. Yeah, that's who it was. Miss Cynthia. Miss Nug, Cynthia. Hey, Jessica SMC. She says hey to everybody. Like I say, everybody does. Just wanting to make sure. Hey, Kivia. And I got everybody howdy before I show you the stuff. Show you my stuff. Hey, Mary King. Good to see you, darling. Oh, Jen. If you don't know, Jen Reeves won a bunch of... Did all of your things get blue ribbons? I want to say they did. At her fair recently. And if you go on Facebook, go to her. It's on your community tab, right, Jen? Go to Jen Reeves. If we could put her link up, if you have not already, I bet you have. If you will do that and vote for her. She's in the run, and she and a few other folks for, I think, the top prize is it's like a car dealership, I think, that's sponsoring it. I believe the top prize, I want to say, is $200. So let's help her out. She did some beautiful, beautiful projects. My beanie's a party in the back and business in the front, you're saying. Reminds me of a mullet. That's what it is. That's what it is. A party in the back, business in the front. That's right. You got it. You said it. That's right. Hey, Mandy. It's okay. She says she's late getting off the VJ bus. Had to let the dogs out, and the kids were demanding snacks. So how dare them? I remember coming home from school, and we just couldn't wait to see Dark Shadows. Was the big thing in the 60s. We'd rush home, get our Charles chips and our onion dip, French onion dip out of, and sometimes maybe a grilled cheese. Hey, that was a darn meal, wasn't it? Cliff has got his eyeballs out, showing he's an observing squirrel. He did this gorgeous blue bracelet, blue, purple, and bronze, copper. Hey, and Pam said they were coming out with a new metal hook, and she couldn't tell us about it, but my guess is bronze. But the latest one of those was the rose gold, and I should have one up here to show you, but of course I'm not seeing one right now. They're probably in projects. Right down here. Noni May, what you say? And it was good to see Boucher Street a while ago on Miss VJ's. I hadn't seen Boucher in quite a while. Yeah, Cliff, you feeling better? He said, I've been sick the last 2 Saturdays, going live tomorrow at 8 Central, though. So I reckon you're feeling better. Yay. Yay. We don't want my boyfriend feeling bad. Hey, Lori. Lori Armstrong's here. She's listening while making dinner. Hey, Zach. He says, okay, y'all gonna film a what's in my backpack for work video. Please don't judge when you watch it. No judging, no judging. Oh, Kivia, she says it's not available yet. Okay. It's called the Fjord Hook, I believe. Sharon loves purple. Hello, darling. Frozen Stone. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. All you lovely folks. Yep. Sola put up the link. And all you do is go to that link and just type in 152. And that gives our Jen your vote. And if you have more than one account, or in your household, you got other people that have accounts, have them vote too. We want her to win some of that moolah, or all the moolah. I don't know if they have a first prize, second prize, third prize. I'm thinking maybe they might. But we want her to win the grand prize. And so Lola's telling you to please check out Spring's community tab if interested in anything you've seen. She makes them. She does everything. She does all the. She spins, crochets, knits. Now she's into glass bead making. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how tedious work that must be. She was talking about, when you do those little beads, like if it's got eyeballs and all the little parts, it's so hard to keep, when you put one part on so it doesn't melt what's underneath it or whatever, I think was what she was saying. I'm going to be a big blob. My favorite was the candy. It looked like a peppermint candy wrapped up. That was cool. Jen said, yes, please. Jen said, yes, there are 3 places. Okay. Garcia says she's back. She had to run down the hall. Michelle M. Hello. She says she's lurking. Busy with the granddaughter. That's okay. Did I say hey to Mama Juju if I didn't? I meant to. The back 40. Froggy. Hey, sweetheart. Where y'all going to be? After me tonight, Froggy and Maureen and sometimes Daniel or other folks are with them on the Southern Sisters. And also Kelly, K-E-L, 2 L's and an I. K-E-L-L-I. I bring it every day. Cooks for us on Friday nights. And Crystal, Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady, she goes live also after me. So, and I often forget to mention her. So, you got some choices after me today. Before I show Ardath, I had a hankering for a toy. I didn't need this. Heck, I probably have one. I'm crazy about stuff, little gimmicky stuff like this, though. I was actually watching a review on this. I got it on Amazon. So it charges up. It's got the lighted hook sizes down here, the clear ones, and over here, big jobs, and then the other ones go in this one, this hook handle, and this one, and I love it, has all the little wrenches and stuff that you tighten up your. It's got the 2 sizes for the 2 sizes of hook heads. But the girl that reviewed it liked it pretty well. So that's it without putting a, and it's got a low light setting. So high, low, off. And then here, stitch counter and row counter. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got an S and an R. S for stitches, R for rows, I believe. And then these two things here is, it's got an S on it and an R on it for resetting those. But I thought it was cool. I'll use it and let y'all know how I like it. I have to play with it. Anyway, there's that. That's a bunch of hook heads, isn't it? By the way, some off-brand, probably Asian. Hey, Cynthia King. And I don't get anything for this. I'm not an affiliate with Amazon or anything, but I believe this is the item number. If you're interested, you can take a screenshot. Hey, Sandra SC. Noni May says, hey, anybody, to everybody. If she missed anybody, she didn't mean to. Don't none of us mean to miss anybody. If I missed anybody, I hope to get you howdy. Oh no, Noni May says she made a bunch of Christmas gifts and now I lost my Crojo. Well, did you get all of them made? It'll come back. It always does, doesn't it? Of course it does. Cheers and tables, and looky here. This is from my Pam. I love her lives on Thursday nights. It's either at 9 or... Is it 9 Eastern time, Pam? And she does a stitch for a month. And this month is the waffle stitch. And it's pretty and it looks real easy. I haven't done. Usually I'll watch her and just be working on whatever I'm working on. So besides this knitted cow, just a fuzzy little cow, I only had one ball at Schockenmeyer. It was only 90 meters, but I thought it just is so soft. And the colors I thought would be so pretty for fall. So it's just a little tiny, like I say, 90 meters. I just have that left. So I've been messing with that instead of getting on this one shawl I've shown y'all a gazillion times. It wouldn't take long to finish it at all. This is my Noro poncho. I'm using a Noro pattern also. This is made in one long rectangle. So this is like the bottom of the front. I don't guess it really would matter. And you just knit. It tells you how many stitches, how many rows, or how, it probably gives you a measurement. And I'm going to do mine longer than theirs is kind of a cropped one. And, I want to cover up my belly and stuff. And then you just, when you get ready to do the head, all you do is knit. And you get to a certain place, it'll tell you to knit 54 stitches or whatever it is. And then it'll tell you to cast off ever how many for the neck opening. And then the next row, you'll cast stitches back on. And then it's just a slit, like a boat neck opening. And then you just keep on knitting and it goes down your back. What could be more easy? So, and this is the Hank of Noro. I don't remember the color, but I brought the full one not too long ago and showed y'all and told you the color number and all that. And it's cotton and it's wool and it's silk and it's a whole bunch of stuff in it. You know, there's a whole bunch of different types of Noro. And then, you know, I'm working on several, ads. Skip it. They make us put ads on. If you got an ad, it's just Michelle. It's a Noro. It's a paid pattern, but it's not that much. It comes from the Noro magazine. This is what it's going to look like, except mine's going to be longer. So it doesn't have points down the front and the back. It's just like that. Like I say, one big rectangle. And then you just cast off stitches, one row, cast them back on in the next row for the head opening. So easy. So this is called Easy Peasy Poncho. You can look it up. I think it's on Ravelry. Easy Peasy Poncho. If you're interested in it. Oh, Sandra, you get on with it. Sandra turned me on to that reading shawl, Agatha's reading shawl from Anya Ophelia Talks. And I love it. I've got a bunch of them started. Hey, Lydia, darling, I hope you're feeling better. Steve said ads. She has finished 11. She was commissioned to make 15 of them. She's waiting for daughter-in-law to pick out more yarn. Oh, no, her mom passed on this week. That's sad. But dang, you go, girl. Need you over here to finish up all these that I've started. Okay, it's time for RDF. Before I show you, well, I'll go ahead and show him so I don't forget. Here's grape nuts. He says, Granny, bring me out whenever you get ready to do the RDF. If you're a nutty buddy, you have RDF emojis. Put the RDF in there whenever we get to that part. This is going to be Frankenpickle. And he has finished all but some scars. I'm going to give him some scars. And look what I did for his bolts. I just used some safety eyes on the side. You can't tell their eyeballs. Those look okay. And then he looks more like a pepper or an okra, but he's a pickle. This is Frankenpickle. So Nita got me started on pickles. You know, I've only done 2. I did Dilbert, but I want to do Marshall Dillon. I might have to commission somebody to make me a cowboy. I'd love for him to have a little cowboy hat and maybe a badge or something like that. So I don't know that I'll probably not get that done. But he had sort of a flat head. I just went rogue. Sanita does have a pattern though. I'm not sure. I think she made it up. And I just did these little, they're supposed to be little tendril looking things. But, you know, to hang it up. I may have to run may do an I-cord and run it through there or something. But I'm just going to put some scars on him. I don't know that I'll do a mouth or anything. But what do you think about the bolts? I saw Chris's kaleidoscope said, you know, I was asking y'all about bolts. And Chris said, use real bolts. I thought, well, yeah, I could do that. But then I just happened to be, you know, looking at my box of eyeballs and said, well, I could just use some of those on the side and that would look kind of like bolts. Just not shiny metal bolts. Wriggles! I could make the hat and badge out of felt. Oh, that's true. Hey, Vernon, VJ Abdul, way past his bedtime, but just popping in to share some love and a squirrel. Thanks so much, Vernon. I appreciate you. He's from Johannesburg, right? Yes. Have a blessed night, VJ's telling him. Our VJ. VIJAI. Okay, now, what am I doing? RDAF? Just had to show you my pickle in my new bag. Whoop, whoop. That did felt correctly. Steve, were you here the other day when I ran it through 2 more times? You were right. It just needed more agitation. So it is plumb felted and it shrunk up. And I still forgot to, I mean, it's still plenty big, but it's a lot less big than it was. It's a lot smaller than it was. I never did go back and remeasure or anything. Today I wanted to show, this is some hand spun yarn. I don't know that if she dyed it or what, but this came from Rae. RAE, short for Rachel, I think. I cannot remember the name of her. Maybe it says. Nope, it just says made by Rae. She named this GrannyDee's Squirrel's Nest. And you know it takes forever, Juanita could tell you. Spring could tell you. To get a whole lot on, you know, and then she plied it too, so. It's probably, let's see, what size would it be? It looks like it might be more on here than I think. It's kind of thin. Two, maybe? 2 or 3. Then she also sent, which was sweet, she didn't have to do it at all. She sent me 2 of these to go with it. Serendipity tweed from Brown Sheep Company, dyed by Brown Sheep Company. And the color of it is heathered plum, and it's 60% cotton, 40% wool. And she doesn't give any details on this, just made by Rae, GrannyDee Squirrel's Nest. Let's see, the weight of this is, well, it's 100 gram. Hank, 3.5 ounces. It's 210 yards. And does it have a weight? Did I say a weight? I don't think I did. But it looks like probably a DK. And like I say, she gave me 2 of these, 1 of these, so plenty enough to do a project. Make sure she doesn't. Oh, wait, it's on here. Yak, Merino, Cordell, Tushan silk, mulberry silk, rose, fire star, Egyptian cotton. Oh, okay. Write all that on there. And a bougie silver pen on the black cardstock. But Rae is what she goes by, RAE. Lord, I wish I could remember the name of her channel. Maybe some of y'all are putting it in. Hey, Sir Robert, I saw you're going to, where are you going? Cape Town? Was it Cape Horn? He says, waiting. Hey, Q Linda, waiting for a connection to Cape Town. He's knackered. He'd be tired. He's going to help him with a whale. He does stuff like that. Travels all over the world and does that. Hey, Carol. Vernon says Cape Town is simply beautiful and the best holiday destination. Hey, YTFP Chris, isn't that where Ursula lives, Cape Town? I so miss her. Oh, Lori. She said she almost cut her thumb while making dinner. Her fingernails sacrificed itself, though. Phew. Bless your heart, darling. Careful. Careful, careful. I just got a hodgepodge of things. I got a hobby, carnival. This makes me think of unforgettable. Or facets. Carnival. And this is a color number 13. 100% acrylic. It's a number 3 DK weight. 240 meters, 262 yards. Isn't that pretty? It's got some pink, Steve, or really like magenta. Fade out to lighter. And some pretty green, pretty green. There it is. Alrighty. And then I have Lotus Blossom. Shaw and a Ball that they make no more. Which I think is so dumb because everybody I know likes Shaw and a Ball. It has a right much cotton in it. Let's see, 61% cotton, 34 acrylic, and 5% other fibers, because this is, probably can't see the sparkle, but if you were here, you could. Maybe you can see it a little bit. But there's so many different colors, and they had it in the skein first, and they put it in a cake. I think it'll make a comeback because it's just too good of a yarn. Did I tell you it was a number 4? It's 481 yards, which is 440 meters. I'm sure you can still find it on, places like Mercari, Etsy, eBay, stuff like that. That's what it looks like if you knit it. And there was lots and lots and lots of colors. Then I have a Yarnable. I could just have one today. Let's see. Yeah. Just have the one Yarnable, and it is Spellbound. It was from October of last year. And I think I got extras of it. And I believe I got, if not this, it looked awfully similar. I have to see if I can find it. And it had some, a little skein of mohair that went with it. Spellbound, 85-15 superwash merino nylon blend, 437 yards in this 100-gram hank. Love it with the slime green and the haunted purple. A little bit of orange in there. It says Halloweeny to me. And this is a beautiful foul ball. I've shown this to you many, many times. This is my favorite color. I love this cotton because it is my autumnal palette. And it's cedar or something. Cedar. Cinnamon cedar is the colorway. I love this cotton. 180 yards, I believe. No, 153 yards. 100% cotton, and it is a number 4, they say. Cinnamon cedar. Pretty, pretty. Look at all those colors. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice for some fall coasters or something like that. I have a few of these. You know, I made up one of those reading shawls out of some of this. Can't remember which one it was, but it's back here. This stuff works up so fast because it's so fat. And I don't normally go for the fat yarn, but I like the colors of these. This is number 7, Jumbo Loops and Threads from Michaels. I'm not sure if they still have this anymore. They might. I don't get out much anymore, so not sure. Could have clearanced it out already, though. There's only 82 yards, but it's big and fat, so it goes a longer way than you might think. And it recommends an M or N hook, a 9mm. It's called Twisted Tones. And the colorway of this, I'll have to tell you in a minute. I forgot to look. Looks like some kind of berries, doesn't it? Let's see, they call it fuchsia. But it also has some purple and orange, and we have this color. That would make a great, like, baby blanket or something. Pastel. This may be what I used on mine. I know it was pastel-y. It was called Pastel Peace, Peace. All the same dates. $75 meters, if I didn't tell you that. And this is probably my favorite. Well, I'll show you this, and then I'll show you my favorite color of these. This is kind of pastels too, but sort of muted and with some neutrals. And it's all the same dates. What color do they call this? Dusty pastel. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And yes, it's boucle-ish. This, I think, is my favorite color, and it's supposed to be brown or black, I guess. Blackish. But it kind of looks purple to me. Or with purple undertones. And cream. And the color of it is black sand. All the same details. Again, it was called Twisted Tones. You get it at Michael's. Okay. And the very last thing today, very last RDAF. If you're new, RDAF stands for Recommended Daily Allowance of Fiber. I try to do that every time I go live to keep my squirrels regular. This I showed y'all, I think, probably not too long ago, but Gary, your Urban Yarn, had this gorgeous yarn that he had dyed, and I said, oh, I want some of that. Can you dye me some? And he did. Of course, I bought it, but it's still sweet that he did, and I have not done anything with it yet. I think I started something, so I've got it balled up, but then I took it out. So let's see how much is on the yard it came from. He used the Knit Picks Stroll Sport Weight as the base. It says to sweet GrannyDee, Aztec. These are the colors he used, or the dyes. Aztec gold, chestnut brown, turquoise, teal, And then he says, from Gary Urban Yarn. Did y'all know Gary could die? I don't know if he still does or if that was just kind of a one-time thing. But I was so tickled. Let's see. The deets are that it's a worsted weight. No, it's sport weight, isn't it? Yes, a 2. Okay. I can't see. Sport weight, 274 yards, and I have 3 of these. 75% superwash, 25% nylon. This is a 100-gram hank. And you can machine wash gentle and tumble dry low. That's cool. Recommends an E to a 7 hook or a 3 to a 5, number 3 to a 5 knitting needle. And like I say, I have 3. I keep them in their own little bag. Isn't it pretty? It's gorgeous. He did such a good job. My colors, my colors. I'm so tickled, Steve, that I listened to you and put this bag through 2 more washes and another time in the dryer, and it did good. I'm so happy with it. Very happy with it. And like I said the other day, I said 100% cotton. That was so wrong. All the rest of the times I said wool. You know, if you're going to felt something, it's got to be wool, like this hat. I'm so glad I didn't shrink up my hat so it didn't fit. Nancy girl, thank you. You ordered some cotton from Knit Picks to make a lacy sweater, and you really like the yarn, but it's expensive for the yardage. Yeah. Thank you, Sola. Oh, Vernon's still here. Okay, how much time we got? Oh, 7 minutes. Well, I'll still put the invitation up if anybody would like to come up. We don't have long because we got places to go and people to see after me. Remember, it's Froggy and and Kelly, I think. Did anybody check to see? Yeah, Sola's got both links there. Thank you so much. Sweet Sola, you so wonderful. Oh, and Crystal too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nancy girl says, you're welcome. I've only felted roses like Crystal does on Bod, LOL. But the felted bag is awesome. It's so much fun. I felted this hat too. Again, get this, go do this tutorial. It's just your basic hat pattern and with 1 row of ruffles. But DIY Creations, that's our classy Jeanette. She whipped this up, and I made one the other day, and it is easy peasy, all double crochets. And 1, when you're doing the brim, 1 row of ruffles. That's it. And it's just, a little gentle ruffle, not anything crazy. I like it. My plans are to make some and using my Wander yarn. I won't be able to felt those, but I'll be all right. But I am going to make some out of my other wool. Got one here. It's sort of blue-ish wool. Have no idea where I got it from, but I can tell it's 100% wool. Using Beautiful furls. Oh, yeah, beautiful furls. But remember, if you get anything from furls, use Sola's link. I don't see anybody coming. Hey, Stina. Hey, Handcraft Love. If anybody wants to come up, we have 5 whole minutes. Yep. My world of crochet is Stina. Looks like Stine. A lot of people call her Stein, probably. Thank you, Chandra. I'm crazy about hats. This is the way it looks. This is the way I've been wearing it. I was thinking bucket hat, like fishermen wear bucket hats and put lures and stuff on them. And I got my knitting and crocheting buttons on it. I'm going to find some more to put in here. Thank you, Chandra. You're so sweet. Faith Louise, you do? Hey, Michelle, I'm doing great. Oh, you going to be on too? So you'll be on at 7:30 Eastern time. Okay, so there's another place for you to go at 7:30 Eastern. Michelle Crochets and Crafts. Thank you as always, Sola. Thank you. So much. Let's do the thank you song for our Sola for being such a good mod. And for my other mods too that are helpful, like Pam. But mainly for our Sola. Thank you, darling. Thank you. What are your plans tonight? Can stay up late and party Friday night. Yes, I agree, Vernon. Sola is the bestest mod and just lovely person. So many good folk. Handcraft Love says, hello, everyone. Glad I could stop by today. I'm so glad you did too. Keep coming back. I'm here Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays at 5 o'clock Eastern. Saturday and Sundays 2 hours earlier, 3 Eastern. I'm just telling everybody how to do. Pam says, tonight's plans are do nothing. Pam, I got so tickled. Y'all look at Pam's. I guess it's your latest vid. I got tickled at you getting tickled. Pam had some crap talk. Go over to Be Creative Crafts to find out what I'm talking about. Watch her little video. It's short. And make sure you subscribe while you're there. Yeah, Vernon, that's right. That's how we party. That's how we party. You probably, Nancy Girl says, probably going to try to keep my cat from knitting the toilet paper roll. Tearing it up. Okay, well, my clock is chiming a crazy number of chimes. This is not right. Y'all know, like me, it ain't right. One of these days, I'm going to move all this stuff so I can get over here and get my lights back on again like I used to. All I do is sit on my fat butt and do this stuff. Well, I do have to get up every little bit because my hip hurts. This stuff makes my hip hurt. Hips, but mainly my left one. Probably work on Frankie, give him a few scars tonight. Y'all like him? Franken Pickle. One red eye, which looks orange on here. One yellow eye. Gotta give him some scars and maybe a little bit of hair. We'll see. Doggone, I turned my little... Quite a cute little bowl. I got that from one of my subscription things. Is holding. He be holding some cute stitch markers. Oh, I don't know if I finished telling you this. I got this from Amazon and I had some red ones too. If you need some, because I stabbed these needles here, I think are Chagus, and they are extra pointy. And they will kill your fingers when you are, touching the point to try to make it, try to help your stitch through. Yeah, it'll kill your fingers. And I had one of these little tension rings in there. What is that? It's a peacock. I don't think I've ever used it. I love gadgets, though. I'm going to play with these tonight. I sit around in the dark and use the light up hooks. Yeah, it's a squirrel stitch marker. Sandra I haven't done the insurance. Oh, let's see. Insurance on my shots. Yes, everything's fine. Everything is fine. And they paid more. I don't know if I had told y'all, but I was getting a big bill from the nursing home. Like $800, almost $900 way back when. And I didn't do anything. Well, I tried to call. Different one, never could get anybody at the nursing home and at my insurance. And the gal that was the representative for me had gone, and there was a, turnover in people, so I guess that's why. But hey, Catbird, well, thank you, dear. But then the next bill I got was like, because my Medigap plan, my supplemental plan should have picked up that amount. Then the next bill I got was like 600 and some. Then the next bill I got was like 480 or 90 some. So I'm just not going to pay for a while until they just stand on their heads, and I'll try to get back in touch with my insurance. But yeah, what happened was the gal at the doctor's office, and I don't know why, because the first month was fine. The second month was fine. But she was going through, like, my insurance is through, is it Citibank? Bankers Life. It's Washington National or something like that. And she was just going to Bankers Life. So that's why she couldn't find it. Anyway, yes. Insurance is paying it all. Thank goodness. Okay, well, let's go. 5 minutes over. Yada, yada, yada. Tomorrow and Sunday, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Be sweet, don't be ugly. Boop, bitty, boop, 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 boop. Where's my cursor? Boop. Boop.